Yes, life has been crazy. And I am a minute late. Hold on. Making the announcement post on La Matrix. There we go. Then I'll do this side. Hold on. Here. There we go. Alright. Oh, is the countdown wrong? What is the countdown saying? Let me actually check that. I guess this our clocks were changed? Question mark? Is it because of that? Hold on, I'll just write a note to myself about fixing that. Yeah, I'll fix it later. I can't be bothered to do it right now. Boom. I'm assuming you're talking about the Streamlabs, like, one, correct? Question marks? That I have below the stream in the panel. I will turn the stream to the correct screen as soon as I get all this extra garbage off my desk. Yeah, but it's summer break starts today. There's like a little event at school that I'm gonna go to still. Well, that's the last thing. And then it's summer break. And I'm a free bird. Or I'm a free popsicle snowman, I guess. People identify me as such. Oh, let's see. I should be fine. Yeah. Hello. And let's see, I want to go to Git and build sprint 5. Let's start with what has happened since last time. And we can see this button is different. It has tab, changes which button is different. And I can press enter to go into a menu. So keyboard navigation supported. Yippee! It is not good. It sucks ass. Like this whole UI system is garbage, and I need to redo it. But it's this was my first time writing basically what is a UI library, right? So I'm not surprised that it didn't go as planned. Right. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, look at me in the sky. Hold on. There we go. I'm in the sky. Yeah, that's the thing. Also, actually, I still have my other lights on. I'm not supposed to have that. There we go. Now it's better. Alright, so what do we actually want to do now? I said building tools on the Matrix server. Probably that. Also, game.rs is growing. It's becoming the old lib.rs. And there's also like UI stuff here, network stuff here, and then the actual gameplay is here. I need to move stuff at some point. And for UI specifically, I'm thinking that I'll move all of the UI stuff into UI.rs. And once that's done and I have like a clean interface there, then I can later refactor the entire UI and not have to touch game.rs. And what that means is that I can do it on a branch and kind of chip away at it instead of having to commit to it, fully. But maybe that's a dream, and I'll have to commit to it at some point. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on right now. And for the building tools, I was thinking, because in the olden system, let's hope this is the correct version. It is. So in the olden system, we have the... Oh my god, okay, hold on. I don't like that these are all cold. I don't remember the commands for controlling the cool. I'll just do this inside. Or actually, I'll do this at the last area. No space here. Yeah, you kind of just select an area, you click a point, you click another, and then you can fill the area. Right, like that's pretty simple. Some Z fighting. But I might want to do this differently. Oh yeah, you can't see two transparent things. I'm thinking this selection thing could be an entity. And basically I think the initial placement would still be that you click 2 points. Maybe. But the reason that I would make this an entity is that I would be able to have this work in multiplayer, where everyone sees like the selection thing someone's playing down, and then other people can also modify it. I don't know if it's a good idea, but it's an idea that I had. And it's an idea I want to try. But yeah. But yeah, I guess I should just make some kind of fill tool, some kind of TP tool, and I can almost kind of start making the Undertale clone. I don't know if I've spoken about that publicly yet, actually. Probably not. That's the first time you're hearing Undertale clone come out of my mouth on the stream, I think. I do think so. Okay. Where we actually run the game? I have UI.rs open as well. But I should make a class for items. This shouldn't be in UI. This should just be in game.rs. I'm saying this about a lot of things, but this is what it is. We're just trying to move forward, and we'll clean up later. It's fine. It's fine. Like all of this shit, I could just move to UI.rs, right? And it'll happen at some point. Don't worry about it. Here's some network stuff. I guess I should also move the network stuff into a separate file. Even though, like, what to say? Like, the function for taking the actual game simulation forward should live here, but then the one doing the rewinding should be at the other location. Oh, and also, actually, one idea that I have not written down is that when I run the game, and imagine that this was multiplayer, and I selected like one position here, another position like further away. When I do that fill operation, I'm thinking that it should probably only happen on confirmed ticks, meaning that if a client is trying to fill like a large area, then it should wait for the server to confirm their inputs, fill that area, just in case it's like an operation that causes a lot of lag. So I should have some way of differentiating between predicted ticks and confirmed ticks, is what I'm thinking. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Maybe I'll ban you. How about that? How about that? Anyway. Almost feel like items should be here. Actually, no, this should be a new fucking file. Rare instance of me making a new fucking file for a new thing. Squirrelless? What? Okay. I have no idea what you're talking about, but that's awesome. Or maybe it's bleak? Who knows? You want blocks here as well? We actually only need this. Pretty sure. Damn. Unfortunate. We have these, and we're gonna need the items in UI as well. Let's just make the item. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. I need to first go to main. No, it sucks, but it's fine. I'm pressing all the wrong keys. Okay. Anyway, this is the UI. We can tab forward, and we can tab backwards. We can press enter to enter a menu. We don't, hold on. I mean, we are not doing the thing, right? Yet. Aspect ratio is not being taken into account. And also, you can't like wrap around by tabbing backwards. That's also broken. I need to fucking like redo the UI library that I've made. Damn. Why are you so mean? Anyway, yeah. Okay, enum item. And one of the items that we can have is a block. And I think there's going to be literally just one thing here, which is that it's a block. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. Oh, ZYD_P, thank you for the follow. I missed it when it came on screen, but I have my little activity feed. Can't escape the activity feed unless I'm very scrambled. Then you can escape it. Yeah, hello. Okay. I should make all the systems use this, and then I can start adding more items and make it work. Okay, click payload. There we go. So we have choose block here. Instead of choose block, this should just be item. Let me actually... We're gonna have like 7 errors or something. I don't know if it's appropriate to call it that. Anyway. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it's well, I can tell you I was gonna say on my free time, but sometimes I'd use Godot. It's right here. Not for this project, but for other projects. Like, that's the engine that I would go to if I was to use an engine. But yeah. Oh, my brain today. It's awesome. Oh yeah, I should also make this public. Do we need to make everyone public individually? No? Question mark? There we go. Now here are the 7 errors. Are you using Raylib? Or something else? I like how the guesses start pouring instantly. Yeah. Oh, also, let me show you my dependencies. I was trying to imagine in your head how many dependencies I have listed. I'll give you a few seconds. Here we go. And these are the dependencies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I could get rid of num traits if I wanted to, but see. Let me click on shady link. There we go. Yeah, 11 dependencies and let me... If I look at my vendor folder, which has everything, then we don't have to scroll that much. There's 350 packages in total in the entire project. And most of these are just WGPU dependencies. I could get rid of them if I switch to like Volcano, but do I really care? I mean, kinda yes, but it's not doable, right? I should focus on actually doing something first. Interesting. Lisp. Hold on. Interesting, interesting. Oh, there's a game on Steam? Let's go. Mm-hmm. Let's see, do we have physics here? Yeah, we do have physics here. Okay. Physics rendering. Fair enough. Okay, okay. Nice. Very cool, very cool. Thank you for sharing. Always cool to see different stuff. How far along is your project? Also, I don't know if I've heard of Rainy on Monogame, maybe? But I feel like that's kind of a detail that I would be able to forget. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you probably can guess already from like what kind of game I'm making. And then I'll ignore that message for just a bit so I can finish my thought. Anyway, you can probably imagine from what kind of game I have and how many dependencies that I have is that I do physics myself, right? Damn. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, hey, I've been at this for like 3 or 4 years, and I'm basically at the same point, right? Where it's a boring world and a character moving around. But that's because this is the fourth rewrite, right? This is the fourth rewrite. So it do be like that sometimes. Like I write code and I realize that it sucks ass, and then I rewrite, and then the next iteration sucks less. And yeah, it's the never-ending cycle. And this time I made a UI library for the first time, and I'm like, fuck, it sucks ass. Who would have thought? Anyway, let me just fix all these errors. Okay. Choose item. And then we have item. And now, well, I mean, physics is pretty easy, right? At least for like a block game like this. I mean, I struggle with it a bit, but it's like, how to say, like, why would I bring in a library for physics, right? Or why would I bring in a library for UI? Like, surely it isn't that bad, right? Surely it isn't that bad. It is that bad. But the thing is, at least for physics, I don't want to deal with physics bugs with a physics engine that I have no clue like how it works. Like I have a very like rigid idea for how the physics should work. And if it doesn't work like that, then it's like, bro, I don't like this. So yeah, it is what it is. For UI, I don't know, I just wanted to make it. I have no good reason for that. Okay. Ooh, make a new block here. Wait, hold on. I don't need to parse anything here. I thought that I was gonna have to parse this shit, but I don't. I just get rid of these, and then we say item in here, and now we should have less errors. Yippee! Indeed, because this is the part that takes the item out of the inventory screen that we have and copies it to the hotbar. So it doesn't need to know what it is, it just needs to copy it. Now I kind of want to copy the animation speed and animation T as well, but I'll refrain from now. There are still errors left to fix. 1, 2, 2, 3. Yes, this should be choose item. And that's all. 1856. Choose item. And what else? What else? And yeah. I mean, for me, it's less physics engine and more collision engine, right? Like I just want the thing to move and collide, but collide in very specific ways. And I should mention that, oh yeah, actually the main reason for physics, like me writing physics, is that they have to be deterministic. I want to be able to do input replace, and trying to debug determinism in someone else's physics engine. Holy, I don't know if I would want to do that. And it's like, I've tried to use physics engines. They're just a pain. Like, they're a pain to use. That's the takeaway that I've arrived at. I've actually had a better time writing my own physics engine than using other people's physics engines. Well, yeah. And we have determinism because of the networking model, and because I want to have input replaced. And also, yes, like, multiplayer works on this project. It's not perfect, but it works. As soon as I have these errors fixed, I can show you. We have item, and we ignore other fields. Okay, so now here we're doing raycasting, and we're trying to figure out which block to use. Okay. True. And I'm also gonna make the fucking Undertale clone at some point. Let's go. Like, it's not like, the plan is right now to make building tools that don't suck ass, and then like just take the starting area of Undertale, start recreating it, and like just make things that make recreating that possible. And then once I have those tools, I can probably make something original, right? But I think trying to make something original and making the tools at the same time might be a mistake. So I'm gonna use Undertale as a starting off point. Maybe I'll take more games where I'll like build the start area. Or like the CERN area. Let's see. Okay, we have 2 fucking match statements here, that's fine. This line feels like fake, but it might be how you are supposed to write this. Nope. Oh, that's the equal sign. Fake Rosdev here. Dude, this fucking line of code. Item, block, block, block. Yes. Yeah, it's less about, I mean, I'm gonna do also that. But it's like, I don't have a fill tool currently for like filling in an area of blocks, you know, to make like a thing. And it's like, okay, how should that look, right? And I don't have a dialogue system, right? And this Flowey, like right at the start of the game, I don't have entities either, right? Like, I'm not stealing the concept of entities or dialogue systems, but suddenly, if I want to recreate the starting of Undertale, then I have to have those. And of course, I'm gonna adapt it to 3D. That's what that is. Although, I have also thought, we're making 2D RPG games, you could just make a 3D environment and project it as a 2D like thing. And I've done some amount of 2D stuff where people have tried to do like oh, there's like a 3D thing here and a character can walk behind, you know, and maybe the character can walk on top, and it's such a fucking pain in 2D, maybe because it's 2D. And I'm like, Why don't we just make the environment in 3D and just pretend it's 2D? Like, come on, guys. Why don't we just do that? It seems like such an obvious choice, but nobody does it that way. I'm like, okay, sure. Maybe I'll do it that way. Oh, I first read your messages, handmade Nero. I thought you were like making a pun about me versus handmade hero. That's awesome. I just misread. Yeah, that would have been an awesome joke. But anyway, nice to hear that someone does that. I don't think I know of Casey and I've watched like a bunch of his videos, but I don't have a clear memory of handmade hero actually. I'll have to check it out at some point. Anyway, we need to go into UI.rs. On life, line 505. Juice block. We have item here. Yippee! And now... Ooh, okay. We need to make a different mesh based on the item. What did I call the enum? Okay, this item. Yeah, okay. Item, look. Oh, is it capitalized? It probably is capitalized. And then here we do the make mesh call. And we don't have any other variants of the enum, so I don't have to have other arms yet. That's good. Use create items. Oh. I can remove that. Oh, okay. Damn. Imagine I'm gonna have my own series of that, but it's someone inexperienced doing it for the first time. That's awesome. Hold on. Dude, this makes me glad that I have the archive. I haven't uploaded the stream archive of last time yet. Hold on. Latest. There we go. This is not last week, this is the week before that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're at 120, right? And we're already here. Smile. No. Handmade Heroes, Casey, he's actually he's a real shit dev. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Yeah. Hats off to Casey. Yep. And dude, one of my favorite videos that I've watched from him is killing the walk monster. It's a good video. Do we need to clone these still? Maybe. We'll see later. Huh. You know, I wouldn't go comparing myself to Casey. It's just a way to feel bad. Comparing yourself to someone like that. Oh, okay. This is supposed to be a choose item. I was doing my own thing. And dude, recently I've like there was a point in time like in the last 3 weeks where I was like, damn, are we really gonna get to a point where I'm not gonna get to release a game before like the fucking billion-dollar invested LLMs can do the same? And I'm like, unlucky. But if it happens, it happens. but it's looking like there was some stuff that I saw where I was like, okay, maybe it's gonna happen, but then now it's all again. I'm at the position of it doesn't look that likely. Anyway, oh yeah, I'm supposed to just have a block here. Choose item. Be item block. Block. What actually? Because we're doing this. Oh yeah, we are passing in blocks. We'll leave the hotbar as blocks exclusively for now. Yeah. I mean, I definitely have I've noticed that I do like building the systems. But I do also want to release something, right? It's just taking longer, right? I'm not the type of person to start a project and then release it well, actually no, I've done game jams, right? And they're fun as well sometimes. But I don't know. I haven't fully parsed like what makes it makes me do this, but I do like it. And to be fair, cleared. If I don't make the systems for myself but for other people, I get to eat, right? Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up just doing something completely unrelated to programming, or then some boring programming stuff. I don't know. I will never fucking do web dev. Holy shit, I hate that. Yeah. No, okay, we have to clone the block. This. Yeah. When I say, oh, the UI system I made is bad, I kind of feel bad. But then when I say, oh, the first UI system that I ever made is bad, then I feel less bad, right? That's the copium sentence. I have to say that one. Okay, anyway, what are we doing here? 6-4. And I mean, it works, right? It's just not perfect. Okay, get intro UI. Do you need to be... Oh, okay. Yeah, this is actually fine. And then we say block, open this, material, model, and then rotation is look, rotation, default. There we go. Oh, we don't fucking import block and block rotation? That's awesome. Let's do that. It's gonna be two things from there. A block rotation. And then block. 521. What is happening here? Oh, I like how I imported them separately in here. Let's not do that. Wait, we do have the clone here. We got to learn. Oh, actually, did we have... Why did we do this? Why did we just clone the entire fucking block here? Hello? Are we daft? Maybe. And we only need to borrow. We don't even need to clone. We can just borrow the block. Okay, sure. And oh yeah, I was supposed to also show the multiplayer. I almost fucking forgot. Let's go. Huh? Oh, okay. You need to clone the material. We don't need to clone the model. Okay, nice. It should work now. And it should be identical to what it was before, except that I can add more items. Yippee! Let's see. Inventory. Yeah, I can click on a thing and go to the next one in the UI. I can't yet scroll the hotbar because I haven't decided how scroll inputs should be passed along. So arrow keys are the way. I need to make the blocks only appear on the tick you click instead of appearing constantly. It's a bit hard to control it. There we go. Let's make, I guess, fuck it, I'll do finish block stairs. Oh, but I can't rotate them. Rotating blocks, still a to do. There we go. That's the ugliest thing you've ever seen. Rainy, what do you know about anything? You should know that my eyes, actually no, they are not in the middle. Or are they in the middle of my body? No, they're not quite, I don't think. Can't remember. Hold on, let me check. Eh, it's suspiciously centered, but I don't know if it's completely centered. Anyway, okay, we have that. That's good. Oh yeah, the multiplayer. Let me show you. Go here, here. You should know this works worse through the internet, but it works. And here we write the default port, and then we have it work. Wow, let's hide the UI here. Oh yeah, and the rotation of the character, not quite correct, but it's funny. Maybe I can also, if I can't choose blocks currently actually, so I can't place blocks, but I can remove blocks. I haven't made the inventory stuff work in multiplayer yet, so it'll just crash if I try to do that. But that works, and then I can also move the other client. I mean, this is the client actually, and the other is the server. Yahoo! Yeah, okay, I need to disable the player rendering for the player itself. Okay, nice, and we're not even dropping any frames. Last time I tested multiplayer, it fucked OBS. And then OBS is like, I can't stream anymore. That was very strange. It's short for prediction. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know if I want to know. Yeah. Dude, Z underscore P followed 30 minutes ago. Dude, the time moves so fucking fast. It's unreal. If I was good at puns, I would have made a pun about Unreal Engine right now. Okay. We can choose an item now. I should make a commit. There's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of stuff here. Yep. Well, that's fine. This is all part of the same commit. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I was clean before I started. Let's see. Yep. Let's not capitalize items there. There we go. Oh yeah, the new save one. Oh, there's so much to do, but summer is ahead, and I have unlimited time to fucking instantly gain a burnout at the beginning of summer and then do nothing on this project. Let's go. I don't know if that's gonna actually happen, hopefully not. Yeah. We have item. What is the first one? I think I'll do TP tool first. Because it's the easiest one. And I should also Ooh, I just realized. I should move these into item. Like, it makes more sense here. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Reorganizing code. Let's go. I mean, you can't hold me in suspense for this long. What were you? What did you think pred stood for? It's a D at the end, not a G. I feel like I have to know. Aye. Anyway, okay, we have these here. Let's not do the TP tool yet. I first want to I'll leave that as a mystery until you tell me what you were thinking about. Equal exchange. Go. Nice. And now I want to do another thing where we have one row for items, I think. Free date. What? I don't know how that would make sense in the context. rsync is a program for like synchronizing files and folders over the internet. But what do you mean that slop? Surely this is translated something from a language to another language, and they didn't actually like vibe code a feature. I'm curious about the details. Okay. Now we want to make the TP tool. Ooh, yeah, and I want to add these to the inventory. So we're gonna have pub const editor items. For now, we'll have one. That's gonna be item TP tool. Now we need this. I don't have the version with the garbage anyway. You know, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Let's see, here's the context coming rolling in. My guess is that it's like a small bug fix or translating from one language to another. Oh, okay. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Oof. Hold on. Has this been... Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna go too deep into that, but unlucky. So my prediction was wrong. It was actually that it actually has been broken. Oof. Ha. So true. No. Okay. We need... There's two places where we need to cover item. That's too many. 525. Yeah. God damn. That's unlucky. No, that actually that's funny because for a long time, like an argument that I saw against AI coding is like, where are the open source contributions? Right? Like if it was actually good, then it would contribute to open source. Here we see the open source contribution. Doing the same thing as in corporate, breaking shit. Awesome. Aye, aye. I mean, okay, I gotta say also, surely there's a lot of instances where it doesn't break stuff, but you know, people pay attention to the cases where it does break stuff. I don't know, that's kind of a thing that might be true. Don't know for sure. Let's not do anything for the TP tool mesh yet. I think methinks. Or actually, I can just make a mesh with some fucked up block. Get an upside down slab maybe. Think it's grass and then rotation. Flip. Okay, well, do I not have a thing for flipping? Bruh. Sure. I just never did that. Anyway. Okay, I'll just do two roll forwards. That's fine. We roll it twice. Gently roll your block twice to achieve flipping. I guess I usually just grab the flip Y flag and just flip that directly. Oh, no. Anyway, we have that. Oh, we don't have that imported. Sure, let's... Whatever. Nice. I opened this in the... Oh, yeah. I feel like this is, a satire. At least I hope so. Yeah. Yeah, I know, but it's close enough. It's gonna be upside down. Smile. So I'm satisfied with that. Okay, let's see. We have which item? Oh yeah, I have to do the thing here. Item TP tool. Oh, oh, this is for the raycast. Yes. So we clicked, and we have the TP tool, and now we're gonna execute code. Awesome. Awesome. And we're gonna say me.bounce.pulse equals pulse. It wants a block out of this. It doesn't want us to just do some random shit. That sucks. Fuck. Why did I make it this way? Okay, anyway, so I guess... Okay. I'm gonna make this different. Alrighty, have a good time lurking. Lurker. I'm gonna just match and then do stuff based on what we're gonna do. That's a great sentence. Okay, we have the block here. And we copy this into here. How does that work already? Oof, not quite, not quite. Oh, we can have none for the payload. Really? I guess this is gonna have to be also some. Let's just do none and then just say that we do nothing. That is indeed what we're gonna do. We're gonna do nothing. Okay, then we have... oh, never mind. It's this, we do need the, like, catch-all case here. Because the bonds aren't gonna have any other click payloads. But, like, I know that. But the code doesn't know that. And this is one of the reasons that I'm like, the UI system is kind of eh. But it is what it is. Okay, inventory. Oh yeah, we can select things, and I can probably place yes. Let's put a thing for the TP tool in there. There we go. For item, then oh, actually, this is gonna be just should do it like this, and I'll just make another scope in here, just so I can reuse the variable name without any worry. Then here we're gonna say root elements dot push It's going to be a horizontal list container. Yes. And then we're going to have a vec in here. Oh, actually, we don't define a new vec. We just say row elements. And then here we need to say editor items as well. Nice. And it doesn't complain anymore. Well, I do need to add the actual thing to the row elements. Row elements dot push UI elements button, and it's going to contain a click payload, which is choose item, and then the item. Oh yeah, and I need to make it an actual thing. Yeah. Animation T 0, animation speed 0. I guess also I could have this animation stuff being like a separate animation component, and then I can have a default one that I just pass into these, instead of having to define these separately every time. Okay, nice. That should work. It's gonna be a little strange, but that's fine. Hey, look at that. It's an upside down slab, which has an entire row to itself. That's awesome. Let's try it. Fuck. Okay, right-clicking works. Right-clicking is limited to the range you can place blocks, and it teleports to every tick that you are right-clicking, but it works. It's running around at the speed of the tick rate. Let's go into the terrain here. Let me first... that's a slab. I don't necessarily want that. Let's go inventory. Pick that. Oh, I love the inventory animations, actually. I'm so glad I made them. Ooh, it's just so nice to look at it. Anyway, place that there. Take that away. And now we'll click once, hopefully. Fuck, it's so fast. Wait, do we just move up if we're in terrain? Is that how I made it? Maybe. It's entirely possible. Yeah, I think you're warped up if you're inside of terrain. And that's just kind of what happens. Okay. Now this is okay. I need to first move these. I kind of want this to be a separate commit. I should have committed in between, is the thing. But, you know, life is what you make out of it. I think if I do this and then also these changes, except for having editor items here and having this here, hold on. This is like doing surgery on the commit. Let's not do editor items yet here. Yes. Okay. Yes. Alright, see if that's a valid commit. Oh, it appears to be. Does it still work? Dude, I can't believe that I didn't fuck it up. Well, I can actually pretty easily. I'm just built like that. Such a stupid thing to say. Anyway, yeah, everything appears to be working. I can choose blocks. Maybe. I mean, in the future, if I'm bisecting, then I will thank myself for doing that. I think, maybe. Or then it's meaningless. What's the... like, it's not really the reverse of bisecting. But, yeah, I just separated a commit into two. That's really what I did. I think that's a fine commit. There we go. Okay, so now there's a work in progress teleportation tool. That is awesome. And see. I'm thinking this might be a shorter stream because I'm hungry and I have a bunch of shit to do today, but it's not an hour short, I don't think. We'll see though. What else? I guess I could make the TP tool a bit better, perhaps. I could use the model for it that I've made already. And then I could make it so when you left click with it, then it also does the thingy thing. Oh, and also, okay, I need to make a note for myself, I think. What do we have? We have game here. How many instances of this do we have? Okay, a few. I already went through all of them. Hello? Okay. Sure. Oh, because I just covered by the catch-all. Okay. Let's make explicit case for none. Let's actually place the comment inside. Oy. You wanna cough? Oh yeah, yeah. That makes sense. Commented out the closing brace. Yep, that's fine. I kind of want to have this on a separate line though. And does Rust agree? 857. Okay, this is fine. Nice. Ooh, if I say to do, then it's a bit too long, but I'll leave it without the to do. Okay, that's fine. And now, okay, we have button block. I'll to use the model, so that would be in UI.rs. Let's see, do we have the model even in the project? I think I do have it here. Not inventory, but saves. TP tool is the last one. Let's go. Oh, okay. I loaded in and I instantly fucking started blasting the map. Hold on. It's like impossible to get in here without doing that. Yeah, I do have the model. It's still the scuffed model, but whatever. That's fine. I need to mesh the world here. Yes. Okay, so instead of this, we want to mesh the world. Set source meshing. Okay, so we get a byte mesh out of this, but I don't want the byte mesh. No. Oh no. I want the vertices. Ah, fuck. Ay, 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 ay. A mesh chunk also gives a byte mesh. Is there any way for me to... Nope. It's just that way. This is like an optimization that I did basically, and now I suffer the consequences. If I have a byte mesh here, can I somehow make this work? Probably not. That's annoying. Oh, actually, hold on. If I can make the byte mesh here, so I can easily modify this part to return a vec of vertices instead of a byte mesh. And eat your byte mesh. No, I don't want it. Thinking. I guess I could have two variants of this function, one for returning a byte mesh and another for not doing that. I think this is a micro optimization that I could get rid of, honestly. I don't think it saves that much. Where do we... Okay, how can I search my commits? Okay, sure. Does git log show everything? Or is it like just some amount? I need to drink water. Like, how can I search all of my commits? Tell me. Okay, let me try something else. Okay, so grepping just doesn't fucking work. Is this every commit? Oh, it is. Nice. Okay. Very cool. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't work. Like when I did that there. How about I don't care anymore. Um, I got it. I got it. Let's see. Okay, implement byte mesh. Makes meshing faster. How much faster? You. I used in the name of the you know, commit. I knew that it was gonna be in the name of the commit. Or the description. I guess we're gonna have a little time travel treat. Go back and see how much this actually changed back then. I'm gonna stash these. Check out Oh, git checkout probably. Yes. Let's compile that. I wonder how many dependencies changed. And also, I've done cargo cleanup a few times. If I didn't have the vendor folder, then right now I might have had to download the dependencies from the internet, right? And that's not a fun time when I have a slow internet and I'm streaming. So another win for the vendor folder. Oh, look at this UI! Look at this UI! Holy shit! It's the same one, but so much more scuffed. Oh, it's awesome. Dude, I had forgotten about this. I can confidently say that I have forgotten about this UI. Holy shit. Also, I just realized I lived in the same world that I was just in. That's awesome. Okay, so meshing, it's saying that it's taking like 0 or 1 ms. Oh, that's fine. If I... Yeah, okay. It's still the same world. So 0 or 1. And if we go... I mean, the old one is a lot more scuffed. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I've noticed that in some recordings as well. I think it might be the noise filter. For some reason, I need to check the settings for that. But yeah, thank you for reminding me. It's hold on, I need to write that. I have that on my list now. Yeah, it is annoying. But you know, what you gonna do? Okay. Is we getting 0 and 1 ms? Oh, turning. Oh. Oh yeah, this is the old thing. Okay. So meshing 1 or 0. And now let's see what the other version is like. And it's still 0 or 1. Oh, it's actually... Is it more consistently 0? That's fucking awesome. Yeah, I need more accurate benchmarking. Am I just even measuring this correctly? Did we change anything on the thingy thing? Where do we say how long meshing took? Let's go to meshing.rs here. It's like line 105. Okay, so it's here. Yeah, this hasn't changed. I still measure it the same way. Let's do as nanos. And yeah, I can just convert it to the old system. It appears to be essentially the same, but harder to work with for some stuff. Okay. So we're not gonna take the average or the median. We're gonna take just a random fucking value. There we go. Well, I mean, realistically, I should be taking a few values. So this is another value. There's 6, 7 in there. Why I said that. Anyway, it's a bigger value as well. Okay, sure. And this is the old system. And now I will... I can't stash here? That's awesome. I guess I'll just check out to here. No, okay, we cannot do that. Thank you. I don't want to override the other stash that I have, so I'll just copy this line and then revert it back. That's fine. Check out commit. Yes. Yes. They did surgery on the commit. Also, I'm curious, how often does the crackling happen? Like, is it every now and then? Or... yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to ask that. Okay. I did the same shit here. Here's the bigger time. I think this is like around the same. Yeah, so why did how did I measure this? Was this on stream? The time would indicate that this is... well, this commit is not on stream, but what about the next one? Did I do that on stream? Oh, fuck. Okay. How do you get clean? Oh no, it doesn't get rid of these. Yeah, discard. What? Who are you? Okay, this is like slightly before stream. And this is Sunday, actually. This is not even on stream day. Hmm. If this was on stream, I would have gone back to this stream and seen, like, what was I thinking during this time? Why did I do this? There's, like, no change in the performance, unless I missed something. Like, the transfer time is the same. The meshing is basically the same. And it's just worse. I probably just thought that it's better. That's amazing. Okay, well, our blast of the past is over. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I most likely just thought, like, surely this is faster. And then just went with it. No, but I mean, I can... like, I don't know if you've heard of this thing called a calendar. Um, it's a pretty easy way to associate the commits with time. And also the streams with time. So it wouldn't be that hard to find the stream, but I can tell from just the day that the commit was made on, Sunday, that oh, okay, well, hold on. I see what you mean. Uh oh, fuck it, I'll check. Uh this is March 29th. March is like the fucking... hold on. 5th month, 4th month? Dude, I don't have months like on my brain downloaded. And this is... hold on, this is hold on, it's this year? It wasn't even that long ago. I was thinking like this is last year. Holy shit. It's this year? What the hell? Okay, sure. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Rainy. Yeah, I'm bad with months. March 29th. So it's right after this stream. And this is how many of the streams. It might be 126. I don't have the numbering here. I'm doing meshing here, and then in the next stream, what do we do in the next stream? And here we already have byte mesh. I'm pretty fucking sure about that. Also, I'm trying to do collisions here. Yeah. Some input bullshit. Oh, what do you mean? Also, I said 126. Let's check if I'm correct. Oh yeah. I said one. Wait, what's 126? Okay, so there's streams before I started counting, so the count is fucked up. But hold on. They say build sprint somewhere here. I think this is the stream that we were just looking at. I think this is the one. 113. Unlucky 13, right? Yeah, meshing working off stream. Okay, so this is the one after the byte meshing. And this is 2803, 29. Oh, this is the one before it, actually. Yeah, so I did byte mesh right after the stream. So 113. Oh yeah, now I gotta compile dependencies. What the hell? Who are you? No, thank you. Are you gonna do that every time now? God fucking damn it. Sure. Yep. PYC. Oh, mine. Oh, mine. These have not appeared here before. When I went to the past and I came back, and now they're like, yippee! Okay, we're gonna go nuclear. And I hope that those never appear again. Next do first. There we go. I forgot to do one thing actually here. And cargo dock. Okay, now I can just chill and think about life while the computer is doing things. Oh yeah, I wanted to make meshing not use byte mesh. Roo. And what? Yeah, I can modify this, but as long as I don't save the file, then it's fine. Mesh chunk, Vic vertex. I almost hit Control S out of a deep ingrained habit. Oh, and also, actually, I wonder if the crackling happens more often when I'm compiling. That might be the case. But it would be pretty funny for me to like hook up a separate computer to handle the streaming, so there's no crackling ever, and then just capture card my primary screen. I think that could be fun. That could be fun. I don't know if there would be any downsides to that. And I have my school laptop currently at home, and I'm not going to be really using it for anything. But I could set it up as like a stream computer, and then have less issues. Doesn't sound like a terrible idea to me. Also, I love how this text is just floating on top of the camera. I said school computer, not Risk V computer. No, they're not giving us those. You did mishear. Yes. I'm gonna wait 30 seconds until it's time for Clear to hear what I just said, and then we can get a response. That's awesome. Also, let me check. No, they're back here. Okay, I think I just add still PYC to the git ignore. I think that's what's gonna happen. Why does it not ignore them? Oh, hello, Onion. I hope you're doing good. And oh, because they're already being tracked. That's why. That's why. That's why. That's why. That's why. I need to delete these files first, and then I can fucking be rid of them. Yeah, I'm doing good. I hope the same is true for you. And yeah, I gotta not have these fuckers in here. Oof. Well, at least clear that I can communicate with chat in real time. Aye aye. Okay, now it's cargo doc running here. Yeah. There's been implementing items and kind of stuff like that. Okay, do I run cargo doc later? Or do I let it finish now? It shouldn't take that long. Also, I can get rid of these now. It's fine. Let's amend this commit. Let's see if I can also... Okay, yeah, now it's recompiling that. It's fine. Okay, I can just let cargo doc be in the background. That's awesome. Doesn't care about other things running at the same time. Yes, I kind of would like to go back in time and then like rebase everything to be on top of this commit, but that's like a scary operation. The only downside to not doing that is that what should I say, like it's just the risk of fucking up the history somehow. But I would like to just drag this fucking commit down there and just rebase. And then if I bisect in the future, I don't have to deal with going on different sides of this function all the time. That's a good sentence. Let's see. Oh, I mean, hey, you know enough to do your job, right? So it's I would say it's kind of whatever. If you want to know more, then I guess you could do that, but you don't need to. Okay, let's put that there. And oh yeah, I want to do the mesh. Well, cargo dock is gonna have fun doing its own thing there. I don't have to care about that. Then we're gonna get a bunch of errors. Oh, now we have a fucking build lock. Now? Why not before? What if I try this again? Yeah, no. Alright, we're gonna twiddle our thumbs and wait for cargo dock to finish. I'm just kidding. We're not gonna wait for it. We're just gonna get to the business. Okay. There are a few errors. 7 errors. Not that many. And while I'm doing that, I can let cargo dock do something again in the background. Let's see. Yeah. And remember, for Git, you don't have to use a remote server at all. You can just use it locally, right? It's I mean, if you're hosting Git, you probably know that. Pretend that I said that for any potential other listeners. Baseness doff. Yeah. I use a mix of command line and app. I've just grown accustomed to this. If the built-in Git GUI allowed me to click on lines like this, I would use it. It does allow me to select lines, but not in that same way. Anyway. So instead of... And we're just gonna get rid of byte mesh, I think. Questions marks? Or then I'm still gonna hold the byte mesh there. Yeah. Okay. I build lock, more like no. Oh, it's almost done documenting. No. Like, I can't. I mean, I can, like, the thing that I was saying is I can, like, select these 2 lines and then, oh, stage lines for commit. And that works. Kind of? Why does it still display this here? Oh, it's context. Never mind. I'm stupid. But I can't, like, it's a split view. It's not in the same view. And I can unstage these. It's just not the same, right? It's just not the same. It is shrimply not the same. Yeah. There is Git GUI. And it's pretty good, but it's not exactly what I'm looking for. But if just when I move my hosting away from GitHub, I'll switch to using Git GUI. Oh, yeah, no. No. Never. I'll never do that. Unless I like have to like fucking SSH into a machine and I have to split a commit. Then it's like, okay, whatever. Anyway, okay. We're so fast. Okay. If I... So I just want to make a byte mesh out of this. And we have this here. We have combine and we have that. Let's make just... self. Now we're gonna have... And we're gonna have the vertices. Go, and then new dot insert vertices, vertices, and we return it. That should be fine. 8 errors. I wonder what they are. They don't appear to be about this. Okay, so this should work. A little utility function. Yeah, maybe. And if I'm using Git, then... well, yeah. I guess, yeah. I was gonna say just clone the repo, but I guess the whole point was that I couldn't clone the repo if I have the SSH in there. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, anyway, we want to be handling this here. Yes. We have mesh. I guess there's the benefit of me not having to convert this every single time that I render. It's already gonna be bytes, but we'll see. Okay. Okay, we have one less error, so that line works. Awesome. And what about here? Is it just... okay, yeah, we're gonna do the same here. And I think that's fine. We're gonna have 6 errors. Yes. 1087. Okay, let's do... I'm gonna have this on my clipboard. Okay, 5 errors. 105. Huh? 105? Oh. Oh. So this is in meshing, not here. Yeah, I was looking like network data? Like, doesn't make any sense. Okay. Yeah, okay. That makes a lot more sense. There we go. 4 errors. Yes. Vacant E. Okay. Let's see. What is going on here? So we say mesh here. This should be a byte mesh. Chunk cache. 98. Yeah, chunk cache. Oh. So I do want to modify the chunk cache. Wait, huh? Huh? Chunk cache should be byte mesh. It is byte mesh. Oh, no, I'm stupid. I didn't have the ability to read. My bad. And this is in meshing. Yes. Now mesh world, we should have a vec here. perhaps like this. Okay, that's fine. And mesh chunk. Oh, what do we say that? Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, because this is using byte mesh with that. Because we do need to modify this. Yes. Chunk cache cannot use byte mesh. That is indeed true. Indeed, indeed, indeed. So what do we... I'm gonna go to blocks, and then it's gonna be just a vec of vertices. And this might concur a performance penalty, because we're uselessly kind of... Oh, I probably tested this with another map. Yeah. I probably tested this with the Nodgen map, and then it's actually faster to only convert it once instead of converting always. I'll optimize it later if I have to. Fuck. Yeah, I should have tested this with a bigger map when I did the optimization test. Yep. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, okay. And now we don't make a byte mesh out of this. Right. And append. Now we need this. And which line is this? 161? We just say vertices. And now line 35 is in there. Oh. Oh, okay, this is can't be const. Fair enough. That's fine. Okay, now we can run the game. And I guess I could compare the performance now. That is true. That is very true. Inventory. Let's pick a block. Okay, we can play stuff. Awesome. And saves Lich Peak Dungeon 3. The good old classic. So now if I do this here. Oh, yes. True. Now this is like chugging, right? Like I don't need we can see the FPS is fucking tank. It just goes down. It go down. And if I revert to the... Well, this is not even a commit yet. But if I stash these, it's not gonna tank. I don't think so. Saves. And we go... Dungeon 3. Inventory. Spec look. Hold on. Yep. And now we don't... our FPS doesn't tank. So I take back the shit talk of my past self. The optimization was actually pretty good. It did the thing that it was supposed to do. And what that means is that... what that means. What does that actually mean? It means that I will still get rid of the optimization because this is the wrong path. What I'm currently doing is I'm taking the entire map and I'm making it into one big fucking mesh. And then I'm uploading that to the GPU, right? That is not the way. I probably should have like some regions that are separate. And then I upload those separately to the GPU. And if I change a region, I don't have to upload everything. But yeah, we'll see. God damn. Well, let's make the TP model work. Like the TP tool model. I'll make that work. And then after that, I can think about life. And how we can have both. I'm gonna have the optimization and the TP model, right? Because the UI rendering very much is expecting a vector of vertices. Do I just use byte mesh for UI? Is that the answer? Is that the answer? Do we really want to do that? Is there any downside to this? Maybe not. So to convert it to vertices anyway. Rainy, byte mesh is basically like a, well, I can just go here. Byte mesh. So it is a helper class. And instead of me storing a vec of vertices in memory and then converting it into bytes, I have a struct with the bytes directly, and then when I add vertices to it, they're converted to bytes directly, right? So they're kind of never stored as vertices in memory. They're just stored as bytes. And I also remember the vertex count. So I should probably just use this everywhere. So that do I use either? Well, the reason for using byte mesh is that if I have the world, like if I'm like I have the chunk cache, right? So when I have all of my chunks here, if I have them as a vec of vertices in memory, then when I change something, I have to take all of the chunks and take the chunks, take their vertices, and turn them into bytes again so that they can go to the shader, right? So every single chunk has to be processed and turned into bytes whenever something changes, right? That's bad. We don't really want that. So what byte mesh did is that every chunk remembers the bytes that it's going to resolve into, and then I just grab the bytes, and it's a lot faster. So that's the reason for using byte mesh. And the reason for using a vec of vertices instead is there's no fucking reason. There's actually just no reason for that. The reason that I reverted just now is because UI should be using byte mesh, but it's not using it, and I thought the answer is using a vec of vertices instead. But no, we should just be using a byte mesh here as well. That is, I think that's the answer. Let's go. Okay, window.rs. Source window.rs. And then I fucking, that ended nothing. Good. How do we do UI here? And you can ask here. I don't see a reason for why not. Maybe preferably DMs. That's how I feel. What I'm gonna say here. No, sadly. I need to record a voiceover for like a assignment, and then at 11 there's gonna be like an event at school that I have to go to, And so I'm gonna be leaving like around 10. So yeah. Yep. Still have some stuff left to do, sadly. Let's see. Is the extend, get text quads. Wait, what are we doing here? Where's the UI? Where's the UI? What the fuck am I doing here? Oh, this is okay. So here we're turning the shits into bytes. Okay, I think. Why am I blind? Huh? Oh, here we go. Fuck. It's so hidden. It's one line. Okay, there we go. So here we get the UI. So instead of this being like this, to do use byte mesh here. And oh, do I have stash changes? God damn it. Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna change this. So, well, I'm just not gonna change this the other way around. For now, I'm gonna have this, I guess. Ooh, it's kind of stinky to have this just for one commit. But I'll have the TP tool work, and then I'll make this into a branch, just because this is like not how it should be done. I don't know how to feel about that message. Anyway, make a new branch. There we go. I think this is all this byte mesh stuff. Oh. Well, kind of. It's close enough. And what now? TP tool. Yes. Yes. We want to be in UI. Now instead of this, we can say mesh world. Holy shit. Actually, I need none of this. Okay, what kind of errors are we gonna have here? What are the errors? There's like a bunch of arguments missing. 2 arguments. We need the blocks and the meshing options. Okay. So blocks is gonna be. We need to load world. Do we have a load world raw somewhere? And this is gonna be in save load actually. That might be true. That might be true. It's you know, it is what it is. Okay. I'll have to consider getting back on the to-do list grind. We should have. Oh, we just have blocks load. Okay, interesting. I don't have like a thing for having the bytes included, like load world to raw. That doesn't exist. That doesn't exist. Okay, I think I'll make load world raw. I kind of need it. We'll pass in the bytes, and this only needs to be read-only. And then we'll return an option of blocks. And this is gonna have the magic bytes in it as well. we don't really need those, but whatever, we're gonna have them because it's easier to handle it this way. Get data from file system. Yep. Okay. So I basically just want all of this. This is a bit stinky, but whatever. Let's call it data. Okay. Yeah. I guess let data equals bytes dot iter. Probably have to declare it as mutable. Well, what are the others? Oh, we just have to dereference it every single time here. I don't know. I'm kind of curious where that question came from as well. Oh, okay, okay, okay. We don't want to do this. We have to do blocks load. Oh, I think. Get data from file system. What do you give us? Do you give us an iterator? Yeah, okay, okay, okay. Yep, that's fine. I guess this could just take in the iterator, honestly. Yeah, I'll make it that way. We'll take in an iterator. Oh, but no, I can't do that. Yeah, this has to be separate still. Okay. I do also notice that I'm kind of running out of steam in a way, which makes it a bit XD to try to do stuff, but it's fine, it's fine. I can still make this thing work. And mult bytes, I'm gonna have if I say data, is it correct? Do you want the vec? Because you do want an iterator, but you want to do this. And you want this to be immutably borrowed, that's fine. True. Okay, and then data version. Save data version, there we go. Nice. Okay, load world raw, that's fine. And we go to UI, where's UI? Here's UI, okay. Actually don't care about you. Nor you. Okay, mesh world. I wonder if I can do this. Ooh. Meshing options. Temp debug. Okay. I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be the first temp debug. Okay, and this path needs to be corrected. Not like that, but like that. And oh, Okay, let's see. Oh. This has to be the other function. There we go. Mismatch types. Okay, so it wants a vec. I think toVec is a real function that I can call. And then we need to borrow it. Sure. Sure. You're allowed to have that mental image. Okay, okay, mesh world. Oh, okay, so I just... Okay, I thought the arrow was the other way around. But I literally just need to borrow here. That's fine. Mismatch types. Expected, mut blocks, found option blocks. Okay, so we need to... Okay, load world row. We need to match on that. I have some world. I guess I could just unwrapped, honestly, instead of that. Let's just unwrap. And now it needs to be fucking immediately borrowed, sure. Nice. Finally. Do we crash instantly, or do we have happiness in sight? Neither. Why do we not render anything? No. No. Renders nothing. Nothing? Really? Is the scale fucked up somehow? Hmm. Oh, I don't use the mesh. Fuck. That's true. That might be the problem. I think the scale is going to be incorrect as well, but we'll see what happens, right? And I have to say, vertices, don't append. Oh. Let's see. Let's be awful. Look at that. That's awesome. it's not quite the correct size, I don't think. But it is rendering. It is rendering, and you can't take that away from me. It is also rendering a bit incorrectly, but it is rendering. That's awesome. I think meshing options has an option for scale, perhaps. Meshing. I closed it. No, I didn't. It's here. Oh, yes! We have a thing for scale. I can fix this. I can fix this. And oh, I think I'm supposed to tweak the number to be higher. For some reason, bigger scale equals smaller thing. You know. Hey, look at that. Now it's kind of just there. I think the correct scale is going to be 8. Yeah, I mean, that looks about right, I think. Look at the spin. It is a bit small, I'd have to say. Let's try 4. Yeah, that is too big. I think 8 is the correct number. Oh, wait, is it not? I mean, okay, if it's the correct size, then it is, right? At the correct size, it does spin around the center. That's awesome. So I just have to convert this to use byte mesh instead. And then life is starting to be happy. Dude, I'm so glad that I have the meshing options thing here. And I can just give it a scale. And it just does it. Like, I don't have to scale them after meshing. Like, they're just at the correct scale. That's awesome. Ay, ay, ay. But that's I think that's it. I think that's it. Also, I just noticed like how the my camera is coming through in this little triangle here. That's awesome. Oh yeah, but yeah, that's I think that is it for the stream. A bunch of stuff done. Let's see. Yeah. That's a good commit name. I'm gonna fucking merge this domain and make them neat commits. But I gotta do the school thing. I'll let that go this once. That comment, it is somewhat valid, but do know that that's on the line of things that usually get deleted. Anyway, I should make this visible. And yeah, you can find the stream at neuropatrick.com/stream. Always. Well, you can find it when I'm live, I guess. But the point is, if I get banned from Twitch, then I'll be at neuropatrick.com/stream anyway. And you can see all the other links as well. And if you're interested, join the offline chat. We're on Matrix instead of Discord, because Discord is kind of getting suspicious. So I want to slowly move away from it. Yeah, and I hope you have a good one. I'll see you later. Bye.